Right, right. It's the time I was trying to skip school, but I got caught because I took a shit in the garden. It stank so bad, my mum caught me.
We're fucking recording, lads.
We're live,
We're live,
boys.
lads.
The first episode of the Chat
First
Shit Get Banged
podcast.
podcast.
Already lost.
Welcome everybody.
It's been
Oh.
Hello.
How have you got 5 fucking you got what? 2 litres of dry gin for a $5?
Oh no,
That's stupid.
Fucking hell.
it's the same
How
brand
you
as the.
done that?
Where have you bought? I know it's from an airport, but this can't be a London
Airport?
airport.
No, it's not London.
No, I was about to say because that
Yeah,
shit's
no
like
way.
30 fucking quid.
The Birmingham
Fucking
airport.
hell.
Is it the
Bro,
same shit that Charlie
bro, I
was
need to move the
drinking?
Birmingham. Yeah, it would have been.
No.
Mine was dry.
No, it's
Mine
not.
was
It's
dry,
Rio.
but I don't. Oh fucking hell! No, it's
No.
not the same as mine.
And then my mates are bringing loads of Budweisers, another litre bottle of vodka,
Fucking hell.
and loads. Mates
So
bringing.
I can probably see you now joining the call halfway through your night. You're just gonna come on and you're gonna run the
don't you-
card.
I've got a table for beer pong. I've got a table
Alright.
for beer pong. I've got
Offers.
2 bassy speakers ready.
We every time we have a piss up, we're always saying, yeah, we're gonna do some games, but we get too
We just
fucked
don't,
up
we just
to
get too
do
drunk.
anything.
I'm setting it up about a couple hours before or something.
Yeah,
I don't. The thing is, I don't like to set that shit up because I like to wing everything I do usually.
Oh,
No.
I don't know.
And that's how Sam almost ended up with a child.
Do you know? No, we won't
No,
go there.
no,
no,
no.
no.
POV,
Oh
you
my
on the
God.
bush.
No, it wasn't even that.
Wasn't even
bro.
that. Wasn't even that.
I will tell
one.
you about it if I want. Right,
Go on.
I'll tell you about it. It was actually it's a lot sooner because you remember I was on about like, oh yeah, I'll be a dad in the next 8 months.
Yeah.
It was because I
Should've been.
fucking it's because that JC bird, yeah, who I was with, right? She thought she was pregnant.
Prego.
She was late on her period, so I was
Ah.
like, I was really fucking, I was skipped for like 2
You're like,
Regs like,
Oi, Dad, I've got a baby.
you know it's
My
fun
ex-
when you start doing
My
dad
ex
jokes.
was nearly a month late on a period.
fucking hell. That is that's spooky. That is.
Oh no! I nearly had to fucking give a right hook in the stomach.
Bro, you know when they get pregnant, you're gonna bang right in the fucking stomach. They're finished.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Do you go up to
Right,
Big
right.
Gaza Sam and just go, oi, Dad, might have a child? Did you ever just go up to him and just go, Dad,
Gaza punches you.
I'm a father?
Bro, don't, bro. When my dad punches you, yeah, knock your daylights out instantly. You're gone.
Daylights.
Die,
Yeah,
like.
even if it's night, bro. He'll put stars in your bum hole. You get me? You don't understand. Fucking hell. I was on the regs though for like a couple of weeks, but
Well, yeah, you would be.
But then she was like, "Nah, I got my period." I was like,
Oh.
I got deflated.
Sam took a big sit back and
Yeah, I was in my cabin at the time. I was listening to like fucking, you know that fucking, I don't know what it was. You know, fucking, I think it was like Guts theme or some shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I got the text, and I just went, oh.
came an old man. Went,
Mm.
oh. Love
What's
that.
it?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, tell us a story then, Sam. A drinking story.
Oh, fuck
here we
me.
go.
A drinking story. Oh no, I ain't got many drinking stories.
A drug
I got
story.
one. Not many. Most of my stories come from like either when I'm sober or when I'm on the gear. You get me?
Right, give us a story from the gear.
from the gear.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Gear
Deep
Chronicle.
lagoons from the deep lagoons. Come on.
Right. So I was out with my brother. This was when he actually sold to me, and he got this he got this weed. It was Mamba. Right. It was it was Mamba, and we were down near Meg. Do you know the field?
Oh, yeah.
Where I took you to my little spot where I shagged that bird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
That
then,
was scary then for a minute. I thought I was
Yeah.
gonna.
Yeah.
You were there.
no, we won't go there. Right, but we were down there, and there's like loads of dikes and shit. So my brother gave me this. He gave me like 2s on it, right? And I was like, what, fucking maybe 13 at the time, and fucking, oh, right. So this was like what year would have been, but it would have been like when that rate was like heavy rain, and it was like somewhere after the Boston. It was quite close to the Boston floods, I think, when I was
Oh
13.
yeah.
Wasn't it? I think I was 13 around then.
It was like year 6, wasn't it?
Maybe it might have
Was it
been.
year six?
Nah, it would have. Yeah, I was 13, so it wouldn't have been close to the Boston floods. But anyway, the
Yeah, yeah.
dike that we were near was fucking. It was like a swimming pool. It was mental.
You go swimming in the dike.
So I hadn't had anything. I was off it. I've been off it for what, maybe like a couple months before this happened. He just got me out, and then we went down there, and he gave me twos on this fucking like, on this. I think it was a spliff. It was about that fucking long,
Mm.
right? Because he fucking Carter thinks he's hilarious, and he rolls really massive ones. I had twos on it, which is about that much.
Yeah.
And then I went fucking deep sea diving
No.
on the dike.
Your webcam
Right.
died.
Joe, you
So his camera's fucked.
No.
Oh, that is fantastic.
That's a good freeze frame, that.
Oh,
But yeah, I
Grab
went
it, you
deep sea
soul, mate.
diving.
Yeah.
I went deep sea diving in this fucking dike, and I come up and I just had sludge all over my scalp.
That's
And I look like
fucking
a
lovely, that.
fucking bog. I look like a lagoon monster. It was disgraceful. And I got home, I was like, I was freaking out for the rest of the night because like that
You came a fucking Loch Ness.
it was just whatever was in that. Yeah, it must have been mammal or something because it was right bad.
when
That's
you
what-
when you said dyke, I thought you meant a lesbian.
Bro, oh fuck me.
Oh,
I
dear.
mean, oh god, no,
Fucking
I
lesbian.
don't fuck with dykes.
Like,
I got a couple other stories from the gear, but like we'll save them.
I'll go on to my Mamba experience.
Oh.
No, here we go.
God,
Here we fucking go.
This should be good.
I didn't mean to.
Well,
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
anyone means to do this.
Okay, so basically what happens was my mate. This was on a Thursday because I'll get on to why I know it's a Thursday. So I've had the day off school because I've been pretending to be ill because I can't get asked to go in.
Fair
So-
enough.
Oh yeah.
So my school finishes at 4:30. So I met my mate about 4:30 because he's just got this bud, and he said it was strawberry kush or something. Let me tell. When I saw this, it looks like someone's grabbed it from behind the setting. It's been sitting there for about 3 years.
Fucking
that
hell.
Brown, small, and crusty. I don't. Honestly, I didn't know what it was, but me being me, I'm like,
Fucking retard. So
Why
you're
not?
like, yeah, fuck it.
so my mate, he's a really good roller. He's about this thick, like pretty
Yeah.
thick. I could yeah, it was that thick, and it like this long, about 6 inches long.
Yeah.
And he was said to me, I've got to go to a tutor later so you can have it all. And I was like, I'll still do it. So I took about 3 drags, and I was quite an experienced person at this point. I've done it
Yeah.
a couple
Yeah.
years, so I'm like, I'll be all right. So I
Well, you always think that, don't you? And then until it fucking hits you.
no, normal weed I'm fine with. I can handle.
Oh
it.
yeah.
So
yeah,
I took a
same.
few tokes of this,
Mm.
and I'm telling you, I've never felt that sick, dizzy, and high at the same time. Like we was walking around for about 20 minutes trying to find like a quiet area. So we was by this river, by a main road, and I was standing behind some bushes, like in front of some bushes, like thorn bushes, and a river that way. So I
Yeah.
took a few and I fell back into the thorn bushes, starfished, and I'm like to my mate, because I don't know. At this point, I think I'm going to die. So
Yeah.
I'm like, he somehow helps me up because this was when I was a fat bastard. I was an extra 2 stone heavier than I was. So he picks me up, and I'm like, he literally. Do you know how Spider-Man lands on his knee?
Yeah.
I landed on my knee so hard on that concrete, the ground shook. Like, honestly, I'm
Dropped a
surprised.
fucking earthquake.
Yeah, my knee. I still feel bits floating about my knee since that.
Yeah.
And then after that, like, I somehow regained consciousness and like, what the fuck just happened? And I threw the devil spliff away. That went away.
The demon split. Yeah,
The
fuck
thing I was worrying about was
Mm.
I had rugby in an hour. I was
Of course.
I was meant to go rugby training in an hour after this, so
Yeah.
I somehow got the bus back and was playing rugby and no one noticed. Well, I was
Yeah.
fumbling the ball.
Fucking Downey playing rugby.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know if people didn't notice. Like, I've just smoked. I don't know. Like,
You smoked the devil's lettuce.
You've
gone to
had the
rugby.
fucking.
that
the
was more
demon
than the
split.
devil's lettuce. That was like
Oh, Satan's fucking sphincter. That's what that was.
that was.
me.
I just licked a Satan's arsehole.
Yeah.
Like, out the
That
repercussions
shit's
of it.
open.
That was.
dear.
But that's my Member experience, and
Yeah. I mean, I can tell you about the what I did when I was on Angel Dust, right? And I will never take that shit again.
explain what angel dust was.
Yeah.
Explain
Oh,
what
it's,
it is.
right. So it's like it's a hallucinogen, right? But it's like it makes you right. You know, flacker,
Oh,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's like that. But it's not as strong.
Strong.
Yeah.
I would say. But I mean, this I don't know because it was my mate Mikael, right? Not really my mate, but he was a guy who I knew from the Alex Gilby fight.
Ah, yes.
Oh
That could
boy.
be our next story as well. Yeah, carry on.
Oh god, I can't be arsed with that. But yeah, so he gave me like a little bit. You know, Snotty. He's on about a line about that line.
how thick
Fuck all.
was it?
How
Thick?
thick? About as I don't know. About as thick as your pinky fingernail, I reckon.
That's quite thick.
Well, it depends how thick your. I'd say about mine, I reckon. Should get my mouse for scale, like the mouse wheel for scale, right? About as thick
Oh,
as
yeah.
my pinky fingernail, right? And dude, I was near this fucking building site, right? When we did it,
Mm.
it was down near the, near the docks, or the
Yeah.
bank. Sorry, the banks
Yeah.
where that church is near Skinner's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was right down there, and we did it down there, and fucking, it was fuck me, it's disgraceful. You start, it's like, it's not like it's like a hallucinogen, but you don't start like seeing shit. You just start, everything's just going mental. It's like everything, like imagine all of your senses, but just enhanced, and everything's going fucking stupid, right? So, and it makes you feel fucking invincible, right? So we started sprinting down the bank and shit, like all these dog walkers walking past, like trying to fucking. I think fucking Mikael tried to grab one of the dogs and run off with it. But the fucking guy, there was this proper big bloke, so he's a big guy, oh yeah, probably about the time he's about that tall. He grabs this little fucking, it's like a weird, like, bricks between like a poodle and whatever fucking, not a poodle, sorry, like a pug. It's what like one of your dogs, Charlie.
What, Shih Tzu?
Yeah, Shih Tzu or some shit like that. And he picks it up and this bloke fucking pushes him over and he rolls down the fucking bank into the mud. Right.
Oh, lovely.
He didn't get stuck in it though. He like fucking face planted in the mud.
Yeah.
So he comes up, right, and we find near this, and we were coming up to the building site because they were doing work on. They're still doing work on it now. It's near, where is it? Fuck me, down Gillies End.
Yeah.
Right, so we were about round there because the bank goes from there, and there's like a little fucking bridge across it.
Mm.
But then, so we come across there, and they're building this thing, and they're like half done on it, right, on this like first floor. So I start picking up bricks, and we just started lobbing them through the windows and shit. And then I think there was security on site that had to fucking chase us off, and he's like, I've got a lot of my scars on my fucking arms because we had to fucking sprint through this like, it's about a football pitch's worth of fucking thorn bushes. I think I split my fucking bollocks open
Lovely.
at the time, but it was the
Split your
worst.
bollocks?
Yeah.
Oh, that would
After
not
that,
be.
it's just we
I would not
fucking
do that.
sat on the bank until I think I slept on the bank. The rest of the fucking night. I think I did. I remember. But he fucking
Oh.
left. I never saw him after that.
Didn't
I
you?
swear.
So after that one
Actually, no, I saw
night,
him once. No, I saw him once again. He was
Oh.
at Alex's.
Oh.
No, this was like after Alex gave up on his fucking scheme of backyard wrestling and shit like that. I saw him, like, you know what I mean? It's after he gave up on that scheme. But then and I saw him then, but he just never fucking. He looked at me. He's like, "Fucking hell."
That didn't happen.
Yeah. So I think we tried to block it out. It's one of the worst experiences of my life. Yeah, I slept on a bank. I think
It
almost
sounded
fucking.
quite fun.
Well, yeah, it was quite fun, but it's also like the after fucking
my
feeling.
guy tried to rob a dog.
Yeah.
Run away with it.
Bro, he just grabbed it and he got fucking launched. Great.
What
Oh,
makes
oh,
you go, right, I'm going to pick off a dog and fucking belt it?
Well, he thinks well, when you're on fucking Angel Dust, you think you're
You think you're
invincible.
invincible? Yeah, I know.
You do. You think you're absolutely fucking mental,
Oh,
stupid.
I only have one thing when I got high.
We
That
smashed
was
about
holiday.
6 windows before we got fucking like chased out of there. But that thorn bush, I'll never forget. It snagged my balls and I was crying.
Oh.
It snagged
I
my
know- I know
nuts
that
so
happened.
hard. Because I remember I was
It's just
climbing
like
over.
the tip of it, like the.
No,
full
not
on-
even the tip. Like I got like a full-on thorn, and it embedded itself into my
man.
sack,
Oh,
like just between my balls. I was so lucky. It could have ripped it open and have empty scrotum.
Oh. Oh.
oh, that's
It
horrible.
would have been horrible. Fuck me.
I'd hate that to fucking happen to me.
Yeah.
That happened to
really
me
is
when I had to have when I had to have an operation on my testicles.
My brother's had an
Oh, here we
operation on his balls and all.
Yeah.
Hang on,
Back-
wait. Let me guess. Let me guess. Yeah, there's a bit of skin that connects your nut to your to your sack, right? And that wasn't there, and it twists
No.
itself up. That's what happened to my brother. Like
That's
you know
it.
how the nut hangs?
Yeah.
His nut twisted itself up.
Oh, what the
It
fuck?
started unraveling one day. It was fucking hilarious. He was in so much pain.
What happened was I was playing rugby,
Mm.
and some geezer went in for a low tackle. So I had the ball.
Oh
Very-
no, I've been here. I've been here. I already know what's going on here.
His shoulder collided with my groin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
with,
all I-
with the crown jewels.
Yeah, all I heard from down there was like a noise.
Oh,
No!
And I'm sitting on the
No!
and just imagine like your hands spasm sometimes.
yeah.
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 Both of my legs did that, and just they was straight. They couldn't move. So, oh, that hurt quite a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't expect my balls twisted. So the scrum half of all people attempts to pick me up, and I'm standing there like, wobbling about. 'Cause my legs are stiff as
Yeah.
shit. And this was before half time, and I carry on playing the game. So I play it all.
When your bollocks are destroyed.
I didn't know. Like,
Oh,
so
fuck me.
going home, me, my mum, and my mate, we picked up, and I was like, "Oh, my balls are quite sore, actually."
Yeah.
So, when I woke up on Monday, the day after, to go to school, I was fine. On
Yeah.
Tuesday, I was fine. On Wednesday, I wasn't quite fine.
Yeah.
I woke up, and it feels like I was carrying like a bag of 2p's in between my leg. Like,
Yeah.
like a sack of 2p's, and I was like, that doesn't feel right. So I had
Oh,
a shower,
fuck me.
and it was quite large.
It's quite like your swollen scrotum.
Yeah, at this point, I was thinking, God blessed me or something. Like,
Oh, your ball sack about that big. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Have you seen them blokes with like the massive bowling
Oh,
ball
yeah.
sack? The enormous
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
balls.
yeah,
I'll just
And their
tell you-
tiny cock.
Oh, no, leave them alone, mate. So because the bollocks about that fucking big.
it was
Fucking huge.
it was about to turn into that South Park episode where he can bunny
Yeah.
hop.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He's fuck.
So
Oh yeah.
I go to school and I sit down at the table before lesson start, and I'm like to my mates, I can sit down, but
It hurts.
this was a week before Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh.
This was the last week of school, so I'm sitting here like my balls are hurting quite a lot. So I carry on with my day. Like
Yeah.
it gets to third period, and at this point I'm walking like John Wayne in a cowboy. Like, I- I'm surprised my workshop teacher didn't think I was carrying a gun on my hip about to shoot it. Like,
Yeah.
so we're in the room putting our steel toe caps on and everything.
Yeah.
And my mate Hassan, his brother, had got his balls twisted as well. And I was like to him, and his brother had to get one of his balls removed.
No.
And I was like to him because he has some expertise in the balls department. So I was like,
Oh yeah, of course.
mate, my balls fucking kill. Like, I got hit Sunday, and I think it was from that. And he was like, stand in the corner and turn away from me and feel your balls and tell me how it feels. So, I feel it, and your balls are like that big, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, no, but yeah.
Wow,
Yes,
I don't know. I don't know. No, it was like the size of a golf ball times two.
Oh,
This was a tennis ball.
Yeah, it's like the size of a tennis ball, basically.
Fuck off, no. It's a
A
tennis
bit,
ball
a,
nut.
bit, a bit smaller than a tennis ball. This was on one.
Fuck
This was on
me.
the left side only.
Oh my.
Oh, it was like a squash. If you turn my nuts sideways, like facing upwards, it was like a squash, fat on the bottom, like, and then it.
fat on the bottom, and like
Yeah,
in
it
the
looks like a
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
aubergine.
Shit.
And then I was like to my mate, my ball's fucking massive, and he was like, you need to go to the hospital. So, I go to my head of year, and he's a Scottish man, and I walked up to him and was like, the exact words were like, my balls are killing. And the most Scottish accent, he was like, fuck, we need to get an ambulance.
Fucking hell, we need to get an
Fucking
ambulance. That's great, that is.
He's sitting on the phone to 111 trying to get me an ambulance, and then just not having none of it. So my dad, who doesn't drive, has to get a taxi. Takes 30 minutes. The taxi cancels on him twice. I was sitting in the fucking reception area for 40 minutes trying not to pass out from the pain of my balls. Right, I was sitting there just, and then we get into the car. I'm laying starfished on the back seat, like I can't do anything. We get driven to the first hospital. So we was at the first hospital, and I'm laying down on the thingy. First, this weird Jamaican man comes in. And I don't even think he worked there in the end, to be honest.
He just wanted to feel your balls.
He just wanted to see some nuts or something. Like,
Yeah.
I was sitting there, and then this French doctor came in,
No,
and he was like,
Frenchie, or...
"Yeah, he pissed me off. He did." And then
French.
he's like, "Turn around." and then he's like to me, "Stand up, drop your trousers." So
Drop your trousers on.
yeah. Drop your trousers, babe. Yeah. So,
Trousers
down.
I dropped my trousers, and he's on his knees,
What's going on?
Saturday night for me.
inspecting the nuts. And somehow, to his French mind, he said to me, "Your testicles are fine."
Fuck off! You're telling me your scrot is inflamed to the size of a tennis ball, and he's going, "Your
Your testicles are
testicles fine."
He was like to me, "We can prescribe some cream to help the swelling go down."
Do you want me to rub it on you? Fuck off.
And then he was like, "You can go to that, and then you can go to Heartlands Hospital, which is the main hospital in Birmingham, basically."
Yeah.
And he was like, "You can go there, but that probably won't do anything. But if you're that worried about it, like, fuck off there." So I have to have a half an hour bus journey, sitting down, like, over to the hospital. Finally get there. We're on about, like, my dad goes, "Yo, his balls are hurting," and that's this Indian man comes in first. And then I'm bollock naked at this point, basically, from the bottom down.
Yeah.
He lies me on the table. Yeah, lies me on the table. Bring some tissues and lube with him.
Oh no.
Good time. Then the actual doctor comes in.
Yes,
Look,
that's what we like.
he's feeling me balls, like, yeah. And then,
He's giving him a little graph.
Fondling the sack.
yeah.
Oh,
So,
no.
and then at this point, it's like, hey, so your balls are twisted. So,
Oh really?
Oh, really? Don't say.
yes. And then it gets another doctor's opinion. So another doctor comes in. They're both standing there, humming and hawing, looking at my bollocks.
Huh.
And then he hands me a leaflet and was like, "You've got to go down to emergency surgery in half an hour."
All right.
I'm still in
Fuck,
my
mate.
school uniform. I'm like,
Eh?
Ugh.
they take me out into some like not an like a ward, and I get
Yeah.
dressed in my gown and everything.
Yeah, in the bum gown where you get touched behind. I love those gowns because I always see the people, all the old people walking down the corridors in the hospital with them. I just want to slide my finger into the crack.
Oh,
But yeah,
ugly bastard.
I'm lying on that, and what you call it? He's got my forearms right in what he's got to write on it,
Mm.
and he fucking messed up. So
Oh,
he was meant to write it on this arm for my left
So
side.
he's
He
got
writ it all on
his
me.
left and right.
He writ it all on my right side, and then just scribbled it all out
But he was brown, wasn't
with a sharp. Yeah, he was with his
he?
sharpie.
No!
Just scribbled it all out with a sharpie. So
Fucking hell.
I'm half KSI at this point. So
Yeah.
so he writ it all on the left arm at this point. So I'm getting carted down to surgery.
Mm.
There's an Indian woman and a New Zealand man doing my surgery, and I loved cracking jokes. Like,
Were you awake for it?
no, not for the actual surgery. I was awake for the starting bit. Like,
Oh, yeah. He's just taking the piss out of your inflamed bollocks.
yeah. I'm trying to think what they said, but that was all. Ah, it's going to be fine and everything. It wasn't fine.
No, yeah.
So the surgery was meant to last an hour. Like, it's a normal procedure. They had to cut open my ball sack,
Yeah.
untwist the bollock, and then
twist the
sew
light bulb out.
and sew it back up.
Mm.
But I was there for about 3.5 hours.
What were they doing?
What are they doing? Fucking playing with your organs?
Oh,
You know what?
And they gave me twice the amount of anaesthetic I was meant to have.
Yeah, because they've got to keep you fucking asleep, haven't they?
No, they was only meant to give me a certain amount. They gave me double it by accident.
What from your hospital?
What the
Shit.
fuck is the Birmingham hospitals, right? What is
Yeah.
going on over there?
They injected it. Where did they inject it? They injected it into my hand, like the
Yeah.
needle.
They
Right.
have the fucking drip on your hand, don't they?
Yeah, they couldn't find a fucking vein in my hand.
So these are the fucking doctors that have passed medical school by the skin of their fucking teeth, and they're just like, oh, I'm smart.
It was some African nurse trying to find the vein. He was sitting there for like 5 minutes, like, "Where's the vein? Where's the vein?"
Where's the fucking vein?
I think he actually said like, "This will be fine." I just put it in my hand.
Fuck it, close enough.
Fuck it, this will be good enough.
While I'm sitting there, like, what's going on? These about to open up my sack. And before all this happened, he was like to me, "There's a 90% chance you're going to lose your testicle, and you won't be able to have kids."
Have you still got it?
I'll come to that.
No, Joe!
So he eventually puts it in,
Yeah.
injects all of it. Like, he must have sneezed or something. It was like, he was doing it like, and then he was like, oh
Yeah.
shit. So, if any of you's had anaesthetic before,
No.
I have,
I've had
I
one.
like, it burns, doesn't it?
Yeah.
have. Yeah.
Like, but it started at my feet.
Oh, yeah, and it works
It
off.
does
It's
start
horrible.
low usually. I've had it start at the site before, but like I've had it start at the site where they've injected it, but it's fucking
Yeah, so it's like a water bottle filling up. Like, I could feel it,
yeah.
and then it's the worst feeling ever. Like, isn't it? It's just
It's
everything
not-
goes fuzzy. Then you're just like,
It's not
And
very
you're just
nice.
like,
No, it's a bit surreal. Like I remember when I got put under for when my brother decided to
Slap you.
stick a piece of metal in me. But,
Oh.
you know, I got put under for that. I think I did. I was quite young, so I'm sure they did. But I remember I just remember like laying there, and I was awake, and then it was like, and I just fucking gone.
You got up and you're like,
There was like the weird like fucking cold burning, but the
Yeah.
freeze burn, and you just fucking, and then your brain switches off. You like you
it
feel it
gets,
switch
gets
off.
to you and then goes,
Yeah.
you fall asleep and die.
and then after I wake up an hour and a half too late with a a big woman, a big
A
Africano,
large woman.
Big, beautiful woman.
Voluptuous.
Yeah.
Voluptuous woman.
a voluptuous African woman. One sec. Hello.
A brave and beautiful woman of color who is a plus size brave and beautiful woman of color.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm sitting. I wake up and I'm like, I'm not really into it. Just like, hey, he's finally awake.
Fucking hell! She's like,
Yeah, there is
surgery. Fuck me! Thank God this one survived.
With a bad finally he awoke.
This is that new Wakandan.
Yeah, I awake from my slumber. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sitting there. Then I'm sitting there for about half hour.
Yeah.
And this was, bearing in mind, that day, like the day I had to have surgery and everything, was the first day of my mum's new job.
No, God.
So what? Your mum just didn't have any idea that this was going on.
No, we called her about half hour before it was happening. My dad, he was like, "Yo, he's got to have surgery on his balls." And Mum was like, "Yeah."
So did I fucking hear that right?
I've got
Say that again.
I've got to spend a night in hospital, so I'm going on and I'm just like, I'm awake, but my balls hurt quite a lot.
Yeah. I reckon.
I
I'd say about my
was,
brother after this.
I was hooked into a drip and everything.
Yeah. Well, you will be because you lose your fucking fluids, don't you?
Walking to the toilet and trying to have I couldn't piss.
You can piss.
Trying to.
How are you gonna be able to piss, bro? If you stand up too fast, your scrotum's gonna fall apart. What are you doing?
Honestly, wait, and then the doctor comes. No, the doctor comes in the next day. This is the night of suffering. So across from me is this old man. He's dying of cancer. He's only got. I think
How'd you know that?
because he
the
told me.
Oh, he told you.
But you make a bunch of friends in the hospital when you're in there, telling you.
Yeah, he's got a few weeks left to live.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Bless his soul.
I don't know. One's that my mum's coming.
Oh shit.
No.
He's definitely just fucking dead now.
I wonder if he's still got his nut though.
Yeah, I reckon, bro. I reckon he has. I reckon he's teasing.
Yeah, I reckon he's teasing.
He's gonna put it on edge. He's gonna be like, I still have my bollock.
Because I reckon Carter doesn't have.
Yeah.
Oh,
what?
Because I know Carter kept his nut, but what happened to Carter is because I used to fight him. Me and Carter, we used to fight all the time, and I always used to boot him in the bollocks. So I think one of these times I booted him in the cock. Is like there's a bit of skin that attaches your nut to the side of your sack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon that's split, and then over like 3 years, his nut's been slowly twisting up. Like you twist a
that's
fucking
horrible.
swing,
Yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
it all unravels, it spins.
Yeah.
One day it just decided to do that, and he was in fucking agony for the entire day. It was hilarious.
Oh,
So he was on the
I
floor
can
fucking
picture
all
having
right.
that.
Yeah,
I
I
could
saw,
not have
I saw
that.
him, bro. I remember when we saw him in the hospital, and his ball sack was red. Like, it was like Rudolph's fucking nose. It was hilarious. He's got this ruby red sack, and I'm just staring at it.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Welcome
Yeah.
back.
Your mum's got that mega milkers, bro.
Fuck off. That's just rude.
Alright, carry on the story.
So I was.
Yeah, carry on.
This man's he's dying. Like, my mum knew him as well from work.
Hmm.
Oh,
I think
he's
you just cut Meg off. Hang on.
Yeah,
What was that,
were you
Meg?
gonna say, Meg?
Nah, come on, spit it
Oh,
out.
Meg.
Don't leave us on fucking.
You didn't disagree, Sam.
What? Disagree with what?
That she has
The
mega
mega
milk.
milk.
Oh, I didn't look.
Thank you. You're gentle.
That's it first. Sam hasn't looked at a female's tits for
I'm sorry, I'm in a weird zone right now. My brain. Have you ever stared at something for so long like it zooms in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm staring at
Yeah.
Joe's face right now, and I can't
That's,
stop.
that's the kind of state I'm in at the moment. Everything's really zoomed. I'm really focused. But yeah, I want to hear the rest of his testicle
Okay.
story.
There's I'm explaining my surroundings at this point, so I'm trying not to pass away with the pain.
Yeah.
So I've got my arse hanging out and everything, trying to go through it.
Oh, yeah.
The people in my room, there's this man dying of cancer across from me.
Mm. Charlie, what the fuck? Is that what your fucking nut look like, Joe?
Basically,
I'm giving an example, right?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
but anyway, Joe, yeah.
that's the nut. So, and then there's a couple foreigners. Like, one of them,
Makes fun.
yeah, basically, Meg. I think your uncle or someone was in there. He was trying to escape from
Big
like
up Uncle Timmy,
molestation.
my driller.
My driller, Timmy.
So now there was this one geezer. They was both Asian. One of them, no, not that Asian,
Oh, okay.
but the boom boom Asians.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of them was the loudest snorer I've ever heard.
oh.
Like that, it was like this. Like he just got beat at me or something. Like,
Yeah, it's fucking.
and the cancer man told me that he was meant to be out ages ago, but because he doesn't want to, he just keeps making shit up to stay in because he gets free food and everything.
Oh,
Fair enough.
fair enough. What a legend.
So on the day I was meant to leave, he got kicked out, so I was happy about that.
Oh, no.
Poor fucker.
No, the fucking Asian geek, I'm happy he got kicked out as a dickhead. He stunk
Oh, I
like
thought you
shit.
were talking about cancer.
Yeah,
No,
Sam.
probably didn't get kicked out. He died in there, I think.
Aw.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's shit.
yeah.
That's right shit.
So the Asian man, he was just, oh,
Oh. Fantastic.
he was the stinkiest man. Why does it look like it's zoomed in?
Some fucking found footage right here.
Yeah. So he was the stinkiest cunt. There we go. I'm back on track. He was the stinky man. And
Stinker.
he was like diagonal from me, and then the one next to me, he was on the phone till about 2 a.m, speaking his squeak.
Really?
Yeah, whatever.
Fucking
I don't know what he was speaking. Oh,
fucking Taiwanese.
yeah, like for about 3-4 hours on the phone. Like, I don't know who he was on the phone to. And then on the left of me was a old black gentleman. He was very nice.
Oh,
He was like a Morgan Freeman type of
Morgan
figure.
Freeman type.
and Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there. I was watching some like FIFA videos until I went to bed.
Yeah, 'cause that's what you watch.
Yeah. Like, I couldn't move my legs, so I was just like, why not watching FIFA? So the next morning, I wake up. The breakfast was dog shit.
Yeah, it's hospital food, isn't
It's
it?
hospital food.
I don't know what they made, honestly.
It's just like, you know, the fucking tumours that they pull out of the people with cancer. It's just that put in a blend.
Just that put in a
A bit of
blender.
fucking pubes.
It basically was.
Swallowed by a polar bear and shut out on a platter.
Like the man across from me probably sponsored this breakfast or something. So I have that,
Fucking
and then,
stinker stash.
this doctor comes in. He's American,
Mm.
oh, so you know he's professional.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like,
Scam you.
"So you had a 90% chance of losing your testicle." It sounds like a fucking game show host. Like,
Yeah.
Did you lose your testicle?
yeah.
Yeah.
So he was like, "You've still got it, but it doesn't work."
Yes! And that's the conclusion we were looking for.
It doesn't work. Oh no!
Oh,
no.
Joe!
It doesn't work.
So you can't have kids, yeah?
Basically,
Oh,
That's not that bad.
Joe. Well, I don't want kids, yeah, but you know, obviously, you might change your mind.
But I don't have to use condoms.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
there you go.
that is the upside. That is the
What a
upside.
conclusion.
That is a,
I-
what a fucking.
You still
what a
got it,
story.
but it don't work.
Yeah, and then a very very good looking Indian and Pakistani woman came in to clean my balls for me.
I bet you enjoyed
That's
that,
what we
didn't
like there. That's what we
I,
like
I
to
think I think the doctor's like cheering him up or something. Like, he's had
Yeah,
a bad
go, just give him something good.
He's just lost his bollocks.
Like-
Like, shall we fucking.
like I was like a neutered dog at this point. I was just like,
Yeah.
like she comes in,
Defective animal.
closes all the curtains, and I'm just like,
Yes.
and then she whips on the gloves. I was like, fuck's sake. So she cleans it, and she was spraying my balls.
It's sprayed with the antiseptic.
Was it just a bit of Windex just going
Well, no, they spray it with the fucking antiseptic
Yeah, I
shit so when
know.
they sew it back up,
Yeah.
you don't get infected.
yeah.
It was going quite rough as well. She was like,
Well, you know, she's
everything.
Pakistani, you know where she comes from.
on my
She's a rough girl.
Do it different over there.
on my dick as well. She was quite rough. She's like,
It's slapping it around. It's
Yeah.
because you don't want to. It's because they can't make it seem like they're pleasuring you, but then they also can't be like too.
Hey,
Because they can't be too gentle, because else they're basically just jerking him off, and then they can't be too hard, else it's just salt. Do you know what I mean?
well, it was a middle ground. It was quite nice, but it
It
wasn't
would be
pretty,
nice if your bollocks wasn't hanging open.
basically. Yeah.
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 Oh,
fucking hell.
So that finished, and then I was in a wheelchair for about a week.
What, do you not walk?
Don't
No.
little vegetable.
Fucking dead.
Fucking disabled.
So, hello, Alfie.
Is that, bro, is your
It's a
doctor
dog. Yeah, he's heard about the story.
Oh, fuck, man.
But I swear,
Rugby
rugby.
lick his balls.
I swear, rugby's just that sport that's just like if you get
Here it
bullied,
is.
it's over.
Here he is.
Yeah,
Well, that's the kind of dog that fucking Mikael tried to nick. Like, it was that. Is that one of these
I
ones?
still can't get over that he tried to rob a dog.
Well, I don't fucking know. He's Polish. He's 5'2", and he's,
He's
fucking
5'2".
high off his nut.
You alright, mate?
Yeah,
Get
Meg's
out.
fucking Meg's waxing a fucking ass. Jesus.
Waxing around.
I don't know if Carter's bollocks still work. I might ask him.
Oh, imagine little
Oh.
Carters running around.
Oh God, no.
I need to carry on the story. So,
Yeah, okay.
Is that it, bro? Is there more? Sorry.
this is where I
much
discussed the
more is
male period.
Yeah, because your bollocks gonna be bleed. Oh no.
Also, they said, the stitches, they're dissolvable stitches. They'll dissolve in a couple of weeks.
They dissolved too early, didn't they?
They lasted a couple months.
Oh.
Oh boy. Bro, I swear Pilgrim does it different over there. Pilgrim fucking permanent does it different over there.
You guys, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
I
Your
don't
medical
know.
procedures are out the fucking window.
That's
It's
how
like
we
if
was
I
going.
ran the hospital.
Yeah. So, I got home and I could walk, but
But barely.
yeah,
Like we're
so,
talking to the point where like
Walking
you
like a
could probably step
penguin.
a foot and that's it.
yeah,
Die.
so
Yeah.
I had to walk up the stairs, and while walking up the stairs, I think I took too wide of a step,
Oh no.
which triggered, and everyone was out the house at this point.
How bad was it bleeding?
And I had to wear I had to wear a jock strap for a couple of weeks. Like my ass was hanging out, and it was just like, you know what I'm on about.
I can picture it now.
Oh my God, fuck me, that is rough. That's rough. That is.
Fucking jog strap.
And there was loads of padding at the bottom too.
Like, you know,
Just
keep
so you
it
got a bit of
pushing.
support.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't realise at the time. So I sat down, and I started to feel a bit of a drip.
Oh,
So
moistness.
I went to the bathroom. I was like, it's fucking dripping. Like, Meg, I feel your pain. Period. buddies.
Oh
So
no.
I didn't know what to do as well. Like I ended up shoving tissue there until it stopped
Yeah.
bleeding.
I remember one time when I actually cut his scrot open in like year 5. and he fucking he's like in the fucking toilets. He's like, Sam, come here, look at my bollocks. I was like,
I've cut it.
and he's got this slice on his ball sack. I was like, fuck's sake, Archie, what you done? He's like, I tried to climb a fence. He got his nuts snagged on the fence.
Oh, I've got another story. This was from like year 4. This
Year
isn't a-
four?
How long is it?
Fucking
bro?
hell.
No, this isn't a medical story.
Oh god.
Wait. There was this. It's making me weird.
No.
No, makes
No,
Oh,
like-
no, my mic's
Okay.
shite.
Makes you
Yeah.
burn.
I was. There was this weird kid with really bad eczema. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
fucking Charlie. No,
Let's
your
go.
eczema ain't that bad, mate.
Well, no, it's just a weird way how I can get it.
Eczema's
really
so
bad.
weird though,
Like,
innit?
all body. Like,
If I just drink
Yeah.
enough milk, it will literally just come out of my fucking skin. It's great.
It's like, oh, bro, if you drink too much tea, do you get eczema?
No,
That is dirty.
no. If it's just pure milk, then
Oh,
this
fuck
kid
me.
had to wear like a bodysuit so it didn't.
oh
rub,
no, mate, it's not that
Oh,
bad.
fucking
Yeah.
hell.
and then he had to cream himself up.
Yeah.
We was no one liked this kid because he looked weird.
No, you don't. I wonder
If you're
why.
in year 4 and you look weird, you're fucked.
He basically looked like the Sandman transitioning.
Yeah.
Just imagine
Constantly look like he's shedding all the time.
that.
Yeah.
Me, being a nice human being. I went over and he invited me over to his house.
Oh, god.
It sounds like JJ.
Yeah. Did he stay?
This, no, this kid.
You wouldn't want to touch him though, would you?
No, I didn't. His name was Lewis. He's weird.
Lewis.
Oh, of course.
Oh, there was a kid at my old primary school who had like proper Down syndrome. His name was Lewis. He used to run up and down this line. He used to sprint up and down a line. Going,
Yeah.
So
oh, he was a good kid though. He was alright.
we got
He
into
wasn't.
we got into his bedroom, and
Yeah.
at year 4, you think you're grown, but you're not really. So you got a normal bedroom. This kid, he's got a Lightning McQueen bed.
Yeah.
You know, to be fair, it is year 4. I just only
had
just.
a car
in
bed.
year 4, I had my Ben 10 fucking wallpaper.
Yeah,
I was
fair enough.
chilling.
Fair enough.
I had a car bed at year 4. I was bezzing.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember?
I used to have a Thomas the Tank bed. Oh yeah.
Yes. No.
Right, that's where it's at.
Got
I
another
had like a
story about that.
Spider-Man fucking like quilt and shit. I never had a fancy bed. I had like some really squeaky bunk bed that was
Yeah,
shit.
so.
Held together by like blue tack and
Blue
Scotch tape.
tack and a bit. Yeah.
Also, we had a Lightning McQueen TV as well.
It fucking
Oh,
excuse
yeah.
me.
A Lightning McQueen TV. It was like a box one. Like, do you
I had
know?
a Spider-Man
Yeah,
extra
yeah.
sketch, and that was about it.
Spider-Man extra sketch.
Yeah.
That's quite good. That.
It was thick.
Fucking weebles.
And I only spent like an hour round there, and he'd keep wanting me to come round and round and round. I just
That's
didn't.
what happens when you be nice to the smelly kid. In the
Yeah, when
corner.
you that's the thing though. When you're really lonely and like someone shows the slightest bit of interest in you, you latch onto.
You
and
wanna
fucking.
punch the
you never let go.
mouth?
That's all what happened with Mark. Oh no.
Yeah, like,
Oh, no.
year 4, not the most empathetic. So
No.
Oh
think-
yeah, of course. You don't give a fuck, do you? You're like
I
2.
think after a couple times, I just pushed him over.
Bro, I was such a twat when I was young.
And then, oh my god, I got another primary school.
Oh, fuck me.
In like
Let me
year
take a
5,
piss first. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. It's not even a podcast anymore. It's just fucking Joe's story.
It's Joe's life story.
someone else say a story then. Someone else talk.
I have a rugby one.
Well, you
Go
can
This
on.
see-
would be like between me and you, Joe, roughly, right?
Go on.
So, right, Tobias, I've told you about Big Daddy Normans and I
Oh,
a couple
no.
times.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm talking, right, I'm a defensive line, yeah? Right, this fucking kid, we are high up because we were down like 10 points and we were like in second half. So we
Yeah.
needed to push, right? So he told me to get up. So we were all like, our defensive line's from like there and gone forward.
Mhm.
So we've gone miles up. We've pushed, and this kid, right, is fucking massive. Like
Yeah.
I'm talking, he's like 400 pounds massive, right?
He's a
So
chunky boy.
we were in a scrum. We got the ball. I'm fucking bombing it, right? Because there was no one else. So I had the ball bombing.
Yeah, but there's piss all over the fucking walls of the bathroom.
I'm just telling them the story about Big Daddy Norman's.
Oh, fuck,
So
man.
I'm pushing up, and I didn't see him, but he
Yeah.
was like, it was him and someone else. So the guy before him slows me down, and Big Daddy Norman's just fucking looks at me and he goes, I'm gonna fucking break you in half. He just dives on me, like his whole body just buried me. I couldn't breathe or anything. I was like, mate, please hurry the fuck up and get off. He got off me. I couldn't move. My legs shat themselves. So
Absolutely fucking shattered.
I got taken off the field, and about 20 minutes after I was sat down, my whole fucking thigh was bruised and I couldn't move at all. So I'm just sat there, leaned on the floor. I'm like, coach, I need to go to the hospital or something, please. So I went to this, like, it wasn't like the emergency room or anything. They just like lied me down and looked at my calf, and they was like, I think they said if he came at you any faster, yeah. They said it was like if he came any faster, it would have like ruined my whole leg. But it was just like a massive foot. I looked like I just nigger
Bro,
legs. I was just
how
half
fast
a
did Norman
nigger.
come at you? Because like,
Bro, he wasn't like fast, but like it was
was
at
he
the
like
point
full
where
pelt?
he
He was-
probably at his speed. Yeah, I'd say full pelt.
He built his momentum up. Momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
mate,
I said
he
physical force and shit.
was fucking storming. I just fell on the floor and I couldn't do anything. And I was sat in the hospital for like the night,
Yeah.
and they told me to like get up and like try and walk around. But I could barely put about three steps together without like stumbling forward. It was horrible. And I got home. How old? He was the same age as me when I was doing it, so like 14. 'Cause it was like last year or the year before, and this is when we were like off school. And my left thigh was just wrapped in a fucking cast, like my whole leg. My right one like was all right, but my left one was finished, and it was horrible. I'm just sat in bed like a fucking cripple. I'm like, I've got my fucking. I had a little bell as well. I was just like, I need to ring it.
Give me ring.
Mum, give me a fucking drink.
When they give you the bells and shit in fucking hospital, you have to abuse them.
You do.
I think that's
I just hope if I get put in hospital again, or like ever again in my
Oh.
life, I just hope I get like a fit nurse. That's all I hope.
Prof, he was massive. I hope to never play against him ever.
Big Daddy Norman's
I hope-
a scary
Mate, I
person.
swear, if I see him now and he's like even more big, I don't want to be a defensive
got-
Well, I
line.
remember when he
ever
fucking.
again.
He's
I remember when we were doing PE and he
Yeah,
fucking
he-
ran at me. He sprinted at me. I tried to take him. I took
Me
him for
and Nathan
about
had to jump on his
half a second,
And he just
and then
knocked you on the
just
floor.
fucking rolled. I'm gone.
And then
Nothing I
Aiden,
could
me and
do. I
Aiden,
got folded.
me and Aiden,
Aiden just mounted him.
like I'm talking like Norman's weight, yeah, but like a bit
Yeah.
bigger than that. Like he was massive. It was fucking hell.
There was this one kid, a team, we was playing under 16s, and this kid had a fully fledged beard, like,
Fuck me. This is
Yeah.
year 8 at our school. He's got more facial hair than every single year 11 combined.
Yeah, it's a fucking JJ's brother.
Yeah, JJ's brother.
he was definitely not on, like, the under 16 team,
No,
because
he's on the. He's either 34 and a pedophile, or he's on the gear.
no, literally, we was playing under 16, so it was 15, 16. This kid, we were sitting in, like, the bar after the game, just having
Yeah.
a couple of lemonades and everything, all of us chatting. This
Yeah.
geezer comes to pick up his car keys.
Fuck off! No,
No. Oh, he's not fucking in on the
he's
sick.
mugged you off. He has.
Oh, no. Like,
He's just gone, do you know what? I'm going to be like 2 years older than you.
he was a massive bastard as well.
That's like when the fucking, you know, in the like the male to female athletes going, you know that guy, he was on the fucking Joe Rogan podcast. He was he broke the women's deadlift world record.
Yeah.
Because he identified as a bird for like about an hour, and then he went in, broke the world record, and then fucking
came
was like,
out.
I'm a bloke
bloke."
again. I said, oh my god, it's so dumb.
Oh,
Fucking love that.
rugby's great, but if you get tanked by someone, it's over.
Yeah,
Finished.
fucking no one can get bombed.
I hate the fat cunts in that sport. Like,
Yeah.
He's horrible. Like the over excessive ones that are defensive. Like I don't want it now.
Makes
It's the fact that I have to go up against him in a scrum. Oh,
I know.
I don't like it.
Are you the prop?
Yeah.
Oh nah. I'm in
Oh.
between fucking legs.
Yeah. I just have to like when it's a fucking throw and I've got to just like fucking fling them. I'll just grab them, fucking chuck them.
Yeah. I got another rugby story.
Go on, let me hear it. Give me your rugby stories.
Lay on,
Check
I think.
it
Oh shit.
Bit of technical difficulties.
Wow, my webcam won't fucking do this now.
Oh, we love it. We're professionals, man.
There
We
go,
are
there we go, there we go.
professional.
And
We are professionals, and he's back.
And
Are we back,
Go.
lads? Are we back?
go.
We-
Fantastic.
So it was at Stratford. Do you know where Stratford is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's where Shakespeare was born. So we was there. And it was a cup match as well.
Did
Oh,
you
fuck
meet, bro? Why is that relevant? Did you fucking meet him?
No. It was an important match.
That's
That's
your webcam.
so.
Oh.
I was my mum couldn't take me because she was at work. So this weird old man took me and my mate.
Fucking hell.
Like, it was
I
about
wonder how that one ended up.
an hour drive. And it was early, like 8 o'clock in the morning. So me and my mates took watch, like going to bed, and one staying
Yeah,
awake
staying away.
Yeah. I mean, you need to. You're gonna get fucking nonsense.
because
You're gonna
I,
get
I didn't
bombed.
trust him. So this was on my birthday. So it's my birthday last year. So it's come
Right.
to me. So we get there. It's a nice field and everything, but this team, they're beefy boys.
The
Like,
big boys.
there's not one player.
There's
under
always
five-
that one team that just have fucking massive people.
yeah, there's not one player under 5'10" on that team. Like,
Oh, fucking hell.
and they were all like wide, not fat wide, wide.
Just
Like,
broad, just broad blokes.
Huge.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so we got there. My coach, he brought me a pair of trousers, like a pair of Canterbury ones, proper shorts.
Right.
Mm.
My first time breaking those bad boys out. It's about 10 minutes into the game. So I'm with my mate as well. My mate came with me, like, because he's on the team. So
Yeah.
we was there. But 10 minutes into the game, I get handed off the ball.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, I didn't. I tackle some geezer, I dump him, and then he
Right.
let go of the ball. I pick the ball up. Before I even have time to stand up, this 6'5" behemoth of a man takes my legs and throws me over his shoulder. Then I'm 6'2" at this point,
Yeah.
weighing about 13.5 stone, 14
Fuck
stone.
me. You are heavy. You are.
I was. I'm down to 12 now.
You
Right.
down to 1 stone.
No, I'm fucking lank, you know. I've got nothing to me, basically.
Fairs.
But, yeah, so this geezer, I don't know how he did it, like, he must have summoned powers from the gods. He threw
Like,
me over
hang
the
on.
He summoned the Wakiki, bruv.
He did. He was strong, man. And do you know, I landed right on my shoulder,
Oh.
and you know the AC joint.
Yeah.
yeah.
I tore that off the bone, basically.
Oh, fucking hell.
So I'm sitting there on the floor for about. It took about 5 seconds to kick in. My arm's there, and I just start screaming like. Like,
I
oh,
remember this fucking this one time snowboarding. This is how I got this like power now. I can like dislocate my shoulders whenever I want. And it was because when I was snowboarding, me and my dad went down this trail, but we went down the trail a bit too fast. And what happened was there was this massive fuck off rock, but I didn't know it was a rock because it was covered in like 2 foot of fucking snow.
Good
And
amount
I
of snow.
fly into it, and these 2 trees, I smashed a ping pong ball off these fucking trees, right, like a fucking pinball machine, and it dislocates both of my fucking shoulders.
you stand up.
I'm on the floor, like, I'm a fucking vegetable on the floor, and my dad fucking slides over. He's pissing himself because I look like a fucking ragdoll. My board's flown off me fucking whatever these
Yeah.
shitters are called. I can't remember. I ain't gone snowball in about 5 years. But it's
Feet.
like fucking 20 feet away from me. My dad slides over. He's like, Sam, what? He's like, come on, get up there. And I'm like, I'm like, I'm in agony, right? So I can't really fucking think. Probably, I'm trying to like process what's just happened. He's like, Sam, are you alright? I'm like, no. And he's like, what's happened? I was like, I can't move the fucking arms properly. I was like, And he grabs my fucking elbow like here, and he just starts fucking janking it around until he gets it into position, and it fucking clonked, right, and I was like, "Argh." It was the weirdest fucking feeling I've ever experienced in my life. So and then I had to get the other one back in, but now I can fucking like.
Oh, that's.
You see it?
I can picture it now. Big Gazza just grabbing your arm, fucking throwing you about.
He did not mess about.
He was
It
like,
stupid though. It's fucking retarded.
Oh god. So carry on with my story. I'm lying there on the floor screaming. This 28 stone medic comes bounding over. I'm like, no. I think I broke my arm at this point because I didn't know what happened. So this was I didn't care that much about my arm. The thing I cared most about a week after this was I had trials to play for the West Midlands team.
Western team, yeah.
To play for the whole of West Midlands.
Oh fucking hell! That's not a good time to get it.
So that I didn't get to go to the trials. That ruined it for me.
Well,
I didn't know at this point. Like I didn't know I was going to the trials.
no.
My
That
mate
is really
my mate
unlucky.
told me after the training session, he was like, "So, Joe, who we really wanted to go, actually can't. So,
because his fucking arms broke.
so we're just gonna have to pick one of you random cunts to go."
That's unlucky. That is.
So I get carried off to the hospital, and my mate's still here, and the old man I mentioned at the start of the story just fucked off. He just left. I forgot about my mate, and he's just sitting here at the end of the game trying to find him, and he's like, he's just gone.
He's gone.
How'd you get home then?
But I got driven home, and my mate's called me an hour later. And was like, I've been sitting here for half hour. He's fucked off.
Just been left there stranded.
Yeah, some random man drove him home. Like,
Oh.
I don't know.
Where did you even find the first bloke, like the first old Donny?
It was some persons at the club's granddad.
What the fuck? Oh my, that's how you know.
I don't know. Like, he was.
That's like, yeah, fucking bro. If you get taken to church by your uncle, that's how you know.
He picked my mate. I was meant to meet him outside of a Toby jug, like, and I was waiting there, and then he rang me. He was like, "You're not outside," and he was in one about 20 minutes away. This fucking idiot, man.
Jesus.
I know, but that's the story about how I
How you could have been in the trials.
How you could have been cool, but then you weren't.
It was to play for Worcester Warriors.
Oh, yeah.
That's unlucky. That is. Feels bad.
Worcester Warriors, man.
Worcester.
One of my
Worcester-
mates got in as
The
well.
Worcester Warriors.
One of my teammates there got in to play for the Wasps.
The Wasp.
Yeah,
Fuck off.
That
Yeah.
Meg has not said a word.
I know. Yeah,
My cat keeps dying.
Oh, that's a bit shit. That is.
he plays for the Wasps now.
That's fair enough.
He's on the under-18s Wasp team, so decent for him.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here.
And
asking
he
myself,
sat there like, fuck. Could have been. Could have been on a team. He just looks at his arm and goes, shit.
I know. I'm telling my kids, yeah, like I could have been a professional rugby player, but got injured in it.
You won't have any kids.
You won't have any
You
kids.
always
You
could have
got
done. Fuck me.
I'll tell my mates round the table one day. Could have
Around
been
the table one day, 20 years time, I could have been professional. I could have went pro.
Well,
One dreadful night.
I saw
Yep.
it is, isn't it? Like, how many people? Like, how many people do you reckon get to that point where they could have gone pro, but then they just get fucked by some
Oh,
shitty
loads.
injury?
There's loads of people that
It's-
would have that.
It's horrible. Like,
That is
prof-
the worst.
Robbie's
Right.
one of those things. It's literally like 1 second you could be standing, next second you ended up in hospital.
You have to be very fucking careful, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know that happened to me.
Oh, surely that's a fact. Did the ref, when you got flung over his fucking shoulders, blow the fucking foul? That has to be a
Oh,
foul.
Meg's in fucking Aussie.
He actually didn't as well.
He didn't. Are you mad? What is your referee,
No,
Tal?
no. There was no ref. This was just some random man at the stand because the ref didn't turn up.
Why the fuck are you playing a game with no ref?
I think it was their coach reffing the game.
Oh, that's bollocks. Well, there you go then. That's the
There you
answer.
fucking go.
Oh no,
Oh,
we got
sorry.
destroyed as well. We got
That's
That is
destroyed.
fucking
disgraceful.
stupid.
I know.
Should we take a subject from the fucking podcast ideas and have a little?
I
We've
don't
got-
know.
we've
We've
We've got
Sam,
what?
we've
what?
reached the hour mark already, so if we want...
Yeah. Well, why wouldn't we go for more?
I mean,
An hour and a
go
half.
on. Yeah,
An hour and a half. Where are we going for?
I don't know. What we got? I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. What do you reckon be interesting? We got that bird who got Amigo.
Omegle.
We got piss ups. We got
Omegle.
jobs.
Oh, we could do a Meagle. Make
The
make
porn
connect-
industry boys. Oh fuck me. Amigo.
Go on,
Start
make
it off with the great fucking. Hang on. The state of mind that those people are in.
Yeah.
My
go
God. The amount of men I've gotten to shove a finger or something else in their ass.
baseball
is-
bat.
baseball bat.
Oh, the baseball bat was something.
Oh, fuck.
But we didn't even make him shove him up there. He just
He
did it. He was like, "Do you
he
want to
just
see
said,
something
yeah,
cool? I can shove a baseball bat at my arsehole."
Yeah, he willingly did it. That was
Ooh.
fucking mental.
But like, what do they do if like they're wanking off on camera and another guy that's wanking off on camera just joins them?
Well,
They just
They're
wank.
just doing auto
I
skip.
reckon it's because like, sometimes when you're cracking and you've got to like do something, but then you can't be asked
Yeah.
to like
Can't be
stop. Who breaks first? It's like a game of chicken.
on. Yeah.
Who's gonna
Who's gonna
leak
fucking do it first?
I just think
Fuck's sake.
if one of them comes, it's gay. It's so gay.
No, bro, that's like
No, that's like if you and let's say you and fucking Tobis whacking one out on.
Me and
fucking-
Charlie, yes? On
Me and
court.
Charlie.
no. Why are we? Don't fucking drag me into that situation. Tobias and Charlie
Oh,
fucking
you two are
cracking one out to Holly Willoughby in the Discord call. What are you fucking doing? You dirty bastards.
I can't finish that. I can't finish that. I'm gonna
Explain that. Explain that.
Oh,
Right, so basically,
I'll explain
it
it.
was-
Hold on.
It was fucking.
Picture of her.
It was
We know what
it
she
was like
looks like,
a couple
mate.
of days ago,
No,
and
Yeah.
me, Charlie, and
Like 3 weeks
Toby and
ago.
Meg were on the call, and
Yeah.
me, Charlie, and Toby were like, "Oh yeah, let's fucking go mental over Holly Willoughby because she's fit as fuck."
Best
so we all
woman in
started
the
like
league, yeah,
drooling over her for the next 20 minutes just to
they
fucking
did.
annoy
I
Meg.
was just uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Meg left.
and then I went to bed because I thought I'll actually go and get to bed, but you know obviously I fucking didn't because I come back and they're both cracking one out in a call with each other. To fucking Holly Willoughby.
Was the camera on?
No,
No, the cameras
no,
were on,
we
they
were
muted,
definitely-
we
we
were
were
definitely,
definitely-
like, the
they were
fact
just
that it's
on.
still in there. So, oh no.
Hey,
You
that's
both
why we're
muted.
Oi.
I mean, at least you're both passionate about something, you know what I mean?
See, we have hobbies, you know.
Exactly.
It's not a hobby to whack one
Me
out.
and
on
Charlie
it
are
is.
blood brothers.
Yeah, we're basically
Cum
demon
brothers.
Cum brothers.
Fucking cum brothers.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
I'll take
Go on,
that.
mate.
Speaking of cum brothers.
Explain about the Amigal mentality again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Carry on with this.
Yeah, the Amigal mentality. But how do you just why I don't understand what the appeal is to go on Amigal and spend like 20
Like
minutes
2
trying to
hours.
find a bird.
No, not 20
And
minutes.
it's longer than that.
I don't know.
They go for hours, you know they do.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
They take breaks.
because cracking one out with no stimulation, like visual stimulation, is
Yeah.
impossible.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
you
it
just-
seems
If
Yeah.
you've ever been in a hotel room and you're trying to crack one out to like a
Oh,
drywall,
yeah.
you're
You're
not
just looking
getting
at a
anywhere.
fucking wall. You're just like, well, I can't do this. This is pointless.
Like,
you just close your eyes and imagine.
Yeah, so you have to try and do.
you know
I
you've
don't
been
get-
doing
I
it
don't
for a
get
while
the
when your
appeal,
hand
though.
cramps up and you're like,
Yeah,
no.
Oh god, right.
it's horrible.
But
Yeah,
just
fuck.
imagine these people, like, Meg comes into the picture, they
Yeah.
shove a finger up their bum, and then you
Yeah.
skip them, and they're just sitting there, just like,
I've got shit. The corner who had shit on his fingers and licked it.
Oh no! No!
The power.
Meg, do you enjoy it though?
No, God,
Then
no.
why'd you do
do.
it?
yeah,
so
We
funny.
definitely do.
I think
They
we
find
it's
it fucking
fucking
hilarious.
hilarious.
These people end that call and they're just like, I've just done that.
I've just done
No.
that, and do you know
It's
what?
like,
I
it's
probably
like
won't be
that meme I saw.
class.
It's like,
Thing is, look on
What?
the bright side. Maybe, just maybe, we've helped someone figure out what they like.
yeah, they've discovered themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Imagine you go on Omegle in a couple months, there's some geezer, and he stops what he's doing, he's like,
Shoot.
thank you.
You helped, Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was in a really dark place. I was
I
really
was.
unsure about my sexuality, but when you come on and told me to finger myself, I said, I'll give it a go. For my queen. Because I'm so fucking
up.
lonely on Omegle.
Oh.
And then it turns out,
I'm
stroke of
so-
luck, I enjoyed it.
The
Fuck me.
only one that I actually enjoyed was the baseball bat.
Yeah.
That was so
That
funny.
was
though.
the best thing I've ever
pissed
seen
off
in
I
my
wasn't
life.
there. I couldn't clip
Just
it.
imagine a baseball bat and
Off someone's arse out.
There's a guy stood like this, right?
Hold on, I'll
He's
reenact.
got-
butt,
like
he's
this.
butt, he's
With a
butt
baseball bat
fucking
between
naked.
his ass, and he goes,
So he's
and
like
he just goes
that.
fucking sits on it like that.
Or
It's
that
fucking
way.
Yeah,
hilarious.
Or
yeah,
that one.
pretty much. He's literally got it on the floor, holding the bottom of it, and he's just bending over and putting his arse over the fucking top of the baseball bat.
and he
just
went to the
fucking down.
bottom.
He literally
Yeah,
almost
he
I
got
bet
to
he
the
didn't have one
bottom
of
of
them
it.
in there, did he?
Then he pulls out a
Oh,
fucking eggplant out
Oh.
of fucking nowhere, and we were like, "You need to stay for this as well." And he disappeared, and we never saw him again.
I want to meet him. Like,
I miss
Yeah.
that man every day.
I want to give him a firm handshake.
I would do.
I
love
want to
it.
shake hands afterwards, though.
Yeah. Well, there's so many weird fuckers on Amigo, I swear.
They all are. Like,
Like the,
That's
the,
what
one,
it's
the one I fucking saw, the bolt on it with like the mask with the fucking strap on and the Moby uses in the corner.
To be honest, though, I'm not gonna lie. It's really boring when you're not doing shit like that. When you're
Yeah.
not like abusing people's loneliness. I know it's
Yeah,
really
I know.
bad, but come on.
Only men can do it as well.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
girl.
That's the,
we-
that's
we
the
go on
power
there, you
females
just like-
have on the internet. On the internet, if you're a girl, you can do pretty much anything you want because
You can.
90% of the people on the internet or 90% of
Just
the blokes
sappos.
are lonely as fuck.
Yeah.
So when a bird comes along and pretends to give a shit for like 5 minutes and then just
Oh my god.
oh,
Fucks up.
and you can say you can say like we're being massive knobheads, and yeah we are we are
Yeah.
we are being
Yeah.
massive knobheads, but it's also like maybe it's a fucking reality check for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever thought about like that? Maybe it's like maybe they come out of that and they're like I need to sort my shit out.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we've made someone go see his kids and
Yeah.
sort out
Yeah.
his life.
Sort out his life, make right with the missus.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
I'm pretty sure the baseball bat Donny didn't have a missus. But,
She's still up there trying to get out.
Bro, he lost. He sat on the couch one day, fucking finished.
Honestly, that man, just the mentality of those people.
I
They're
don't, how
fearless.
low do you have to be to go,
I
yeah,
know.
I'm going to go on Amiga at 3 in the morning and shove a baseball bat on my ass. And do you know, like, if a
No,
bloke
no.
breaks into his house, he's going to get pink eye from the baseball bat. It's fucking shit.
No,
He hits a
one
fucking home run,
Just
right,
sat
in
on the
baseball
bed
with some
next to
fucking
his
random
little-
kid. He
Right.
accidentally rubs his eye with a
Let me
baseball.
speak.
yeah, let Meg
Oh.
speak, Charlie.
Yeah,
Sorry.
be
Nah.
quiet for once, fucking hell.
a couple months back, this fucking dude sits next to his wife on her bed, just fucking right, and a spring fucking
Yeah.
breaks and goes up his ass. That's how he knew.
That's how he, that's
and
how
then
he
he just
fucking
started
knew.
experimenting till he got to the bat.
I reckon.
I thought he was on about something true then.
Yeah.
Based on a fucking true story. That's what the horror films that are based on a true fucking story.
Yeah, I know, mate. I love
Give
horror
it-
films.
I think they're so shit. I
It
don't think there's
depends.
a single
Yeah, you
good horror
gotta get a
film
good
out
one
there.
though.
There's
I
no
love-
good horror films though, because nothing happens till about 40 minutes in.
Oh, Veronica, fuck up. Oh,
Oh,
that's the
Charlie.
shittest film we've ever seen in my life, I swear.
Just not a good film in general.
Just shit.
With horror films, because they scare me, some of them, I just chat shit through them so they're not scary.
Yeah.
That's a coping mechanism though. That's what I tell my
Yeah.
mates to shut up when we're watching them.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there chatting the most utter shit.
You're saying
Yes.
some shit like, oh yeah, see that bird right there? Right, Fitty, she's only 12, I'll rape her. You know what I mean?
You know, we've got the statue protector, Charlie.
Yeah.
The mighty
The
bloke.
mighty-
Mighty son.
We raise our
Um,
drinks to that, lads.
I ain't got anything left in my
I've got a bottle of
Madagascar
water.
fucking cup.
Bottle of
I'll
fucking
I'll tell
water.
you what though, I'm probably gonna meet up with Archie again and get fucked with him. And I'll.
Hmm.
I want.
Yeah,
I
they
want
probably
to finish
can't
the rest.
fuck
I want to, bro. That's freaky. Look, my guy poured like a shot of whiskey into his glass, and then like the rest are like Pepsi Max. The glass is about that big, and he turns to me and says, "Oh yeah, that's strong as shit." One sip, it just tastes like Pepsi Max.
Charlie.
Oh my. What the fuck?
I could do a couple shots tonight, but I don't think I will.
No, don't you start
No.
getting
I'd
them out.
save it for the 19th, mate.
No,
Save
I've
it
got
for
I've
the
got
19th.
too much. I could just refill it.
Oh yeah, I know, but it's like you got to save the good times.
I don't think I want to in the first place anyway, because
Hmm.
last time I did. Oh,
Maybe like a shot.
See that man right there? That's the face of a broken man that chugged gin and tonic. And from
For all
that,
intents and purposes, right? For legal reasons, we're all over the age
Oh yeah.
of 21.
Oh yeah.
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 I'm actually 24. I've got 3 kids.
I'm 37. I've got 4 kids and a mortgage. My wife left me 3 years ago. I've been clinically depressed ever since.
I'm 57. I've lost someone in Betfred and Paddy Power. I'm living in a caravan right now.
See, yeah, Tobus, I could see you losing all your money at the
Yeah.
Lost all his money at fucking Betfred Casino.
He bet on the underdog horse.
And
Come on,
right,
boys,
like, you know what?
On a three-legged horse.
He sees the highest odds onto it, and he's just like, you know what? If I win this,
I could be set back for about 2 days.
and,
lads, come on.
he's betted all his money down at the bookies, and the bookies ring him up the next day saying that you fucking you skint now, mate. Now fuck off. He tries to bet on another horse. He's like, fuck off.
You're 25 grand behind on your mortgage.
I went into bro. I went to university to like, I went to college to become a mechanic. Yeah, I'm like 48 fucking. I don't know. I've got student loans and shit. I'm in debt.
Yeah,
There's
Meg's
too many
actually
mechanics in Boston, so I can't do anything.
Meg's actually an adult worker. Like,
Yep. Meg's a wench.
yeah,
Silence, wench.
Silence wench.
she promotes herself on OnlyFans and everything. So
That's why she
Yeah,
goes on
buy her
Amigo all the time.
OnlyFans coming soon.
Yeah.
2021. It's coming soon. Meg,
yeah,
bro,
Yeah, Meg.
Meg. We know you're gonna start an OnlyFans.
Yeah,
You
Meg.
just
Meg, if you do that, yeah, I can release unreleased videos on there.
You have an OnlyFans for that anyway. Fuck
Oh,
off.
yeah.
The big legs.
Buy my OnlyFans, Big Jimmy 64. Fucking,
I'm big
I think
legs,
that's it,
man.
innit? Yeah, I think I'm Big Jimmy 64. Also,
He sometimes posts his feet on there.
I
Trust me,
always
I
post
know.
my feet. Also, yeah, what's that fucking site called about like where you pay people to play with you?
Oh shit.
what?
Yeah, we
Fiverr.
found
Fiverr.
ePal. Is it ePal?
E-Power, yeah.
E-pal.
Basically, Joe, we found this website where you can pay people to play with you, like e-boys and e-girls and shit.
Yeah, I'm on there. I
Oh,
think I'm
it's
called
that
like.
shit.
Oi,
I think I'm
Oh,
called Jimmy Rustler 69, bro.
oi, odds on, yeah, we just hire some random Donny to fucking farm on our Minecraft server.
No, do you know what we could do? Yeah, we could
What's
pay
it?
someone to
Is
come on
this
the
the website?
podcast as a special guest.
The official
fucking
email.
ePal.
Fuck
It's
yeah.
so-
Oh, yeah.
So
Why?
you find me.
Oh my
What
god!
makes you
You're
go?
not logged
Yeah.
in, so you-
Look at
So you- bro,
Tyrone
can you
Jamal.
find me, Jimmy Rustler?
Tyrone Jamal.
Casually logging.
Yo, I think you're
What
friended
is
with me,
that?
aren't you?
Yeah,
Go do.
Tyrone Jamal.
Wait,
Oh,
why has your
I'm following
income got a
you, I
dot on
swear.
it, Meg?
I don't know.
Oh my.
Meg?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
No, no,
What?
no.
No. I was
What?
Okay. I
Right,
wanna
click
wa-
on Cash
I
in
haven't
Club.
been on here
Wallet.
for a while.
What's that?
Okay, no. Oh, yeah, go do your messages. I think I should be there. No,
Yeah, I'll probably-
Martin.
No,
I ain't
Martin,
me.
you're right, Martin. How you
Who
doing?
the fuck's Martin?
Yeah, there, yeah,
There's
Jimmy
Jimmy
Rustler's
Rustler.
skins.
Yeah. Look at that, fancy lad.
And then go into the other one. Skate. That's me.
Bro, I remember. Bro, you don't understand making that. I had to stare at your bollocks for like 20 minutes, cropping a fucking skirt.
Yeah, well, Toby Long's getting naked, right? Let
know he
him
does.
be. I don't know what he enjoys out of it, but you know what?
I don't enjoy anything out of it. You guys find it funny.
It is funny. You want anything for you?
There'll be a day, Tob, on this podcast now where you piss yourself on the podcast. You don't.
Yeah, that's the
Dude.
final act.
That's the final act.
The
Bro, it's
final
only
episode.
episode 1. Stop
Yeah.
Yeah, I
spoiling.
know.
Stop spoiling the season. Fuck's sake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Season.
we've got to get some filler episodes.
Yeah, we've got to get a beach episode in there and all.
Oh, when I go back to Latvia, I'll just turn on my yeah.
Just turn on your
turn my
Discord.
podcast
Hi
to-
guys, welcome back to the third world country, Latvia.
I'm going to be picking up the
Oh shit! The bullet just fly over my house.
Fucking hell! It's an IED, bro. IED strapped to the fucking
Meg sitting
car.
there, yeah,
Come
on
in-
the, Meg sitting there on the beach when he was just fucking jet go past.
Gets fucking. I'm naked, Donny. Comes up with like 36 gallons of chest hair in a mug.
No, I'm not
Gallons.
going to the nude.
Yeah, gallons, bro. I measure my cock in Kelvin.
Oh, I knew you did.
I
Fucking
fucking weigh mine in Fahrenheit.
You what?
I'm sorry, yeah. Who
Fucking
the fuck decided the Fahrenheit system was good?
Yeah,
Like,
honestly.
Should we, yo, 0C, yeah?
The
30
US.
I think it's like, I think 33
Yeah.
Fahrenheit is like 0
34,
Celsius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Like, our Celsius is perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Celsius is great.
You have
Because
minus, what's
it's
cold,
Yeah,
and you have
mm.
plus, which is obviously
It's the minuses,
warm.
starts at 0, fucking normal.
Not
it's
35.
normal.
Just
Fucking
imagine going to America and it says, "Oh, it's 0 Fahrenheit." You're like, "Oh, it's not that cold." You
I
go
tell
there.
you what, yeah, if the Americans designed the clock, yeah, the clock wouldn't have 12 fucking numbers on it, it would have 10,
Yeah.
or some shit like that.
Like the whole world uses Celsius and
Be
that.
the like 24-hour system just in a clock.
Mm.
Yeah,
But no, you
Americans
can't
don't
use
understand.
meters yet, about 10 meters in the air, yeah, 33,
Yeah.
33 fucking yards. Fuck off.
It's
Who
stupid.
are you?
Oh, Americans are
They're
so
so-
fucking dumb.
We're just completely alienating an entire.
British because they're
fucking-
stupid American.
Bro, I think the British memes are funny though. To be fair,
Yeah, the memes are funny.
I'm British because they're stupid. American.
Anyone got a shiggy, mate?
Hi.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. How come we went from ruling the world to just being absolute
Retard.
Yeah, same
No,
thing.
on the mamba going fucking?
I'm lazy. Fuck off.
I got
I'm
Rizla,
not
mate.
we fucking owned everything too. Yeah, you got backfed money, bro.
Yeah, you fucking. My mum's on the benefits. Yeah, I ain't got any roll. You got a roach, bro. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Can I have
Get
seconds
away.
on that shiggy, mate?
Yo, Cleaver's twos on that. Yeah, I'll get a good toke. You get him. Fuck off, you nonsense.
That's just Carter's
Fuck
day in the
off.
life.
Carter's day in a life, he sprint around fucking dealing people and then coming in my room with a speaker playing some fucking
I'm the damn
some
guy.
donk on the damn guy. Fucking boy, I'm looking down no magic, pull out the thing, we go gadget. He's coming in, he's fucking mental off his tits on like what? Ketamine or some shit.
He's got
Oh, no.
a massive speaker like duct taped to a fucking bike, wheeling it down the
No,
road.
he's got this little red speaker, it just says wanker on it. It's like he's so stupid. He leaves it on when he goes out, I'll blast him from his room.
Carter is a strange man.
He's a fucktard, that's what he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walked into the shitter, he's pissed all over the wall again.
Does he know how to aim?
Again?
The old-
No, yeah,
He's done it
again.
multiple times.
It's like 3 times.
Do you remember that time with the skirting board?
Well, yeah, we had to buy a new skating board because the piss rotted the skating board away.
Yeah, that's toxic.
Yeah, some acidic
It's
dick.
his rocket fuel, Joe.
Fair enough.
Fucking hell.
How long are we into the podcast now?
Oh, check
Should
real
be
quick.
about an hour
We
30
are
shortly.
an hour and 23.
Hour and 23
Oh, I got
minutes.
7 minutes.
Are we going to milk it for 7 more minutes?
Yeah,
got
I
to.
reckon.
I reckon we milk it till
I
it's
got
reckon
to.
time.
we milk it, boys.
I'm trying to think of something to say for
Yeah,
7
can your
minutes.
mum come back on the
No,
camera?
I got
Yeah.
it, lads. I'm going to tell you about the time I got non-stun round the corner. You guys already know this.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Come
Well,
on.
One.
I don't know.
When I was in
I don't
year
remember.
4,
Yeah.
or it was year 4, I mean, no, it was early year 5, easy. Right, early year 5, I used to walk to school, and on this corner, there was this guy, in his, probably about his mid-50s, and he used to say hello to me. He's a polite guy, right, but he's a nonce, like he was a nonce. He used to walk with me down, and he used to park so you had the corner here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The corner here, and you come around the corner, and then you'd go down, and then my school was like here. He'd park his truck like here. He's like pickup truck. He'd park his pickup truck like there. So I'd come around this corner, see him. He'd say hello. He'd walk with me, and then we'd cross to his pickup truck. And he used to just take me there, and took about 5 minutes showing me like gay porn magazines and shit like that.
Consequences.
Yeah,
Trying to convert you.
yeah. It's probably fucked me
on.
in the brain a little bit, but
Hold on.
I think I'm lucky. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like he did that for about a couple months, and he got a little bit aggressive sometimes. He got a little bit like handsy every now and then.
What did he do?
Like I was like leaning through. He's like showing me the thing, right? He's showing me the magazine, right, like this, like that. Like he's
Was you
showing me
in
like
his
that.
car, or was
No, I
you
wasn't in
looking
his
through
car. I was
the
like outside of it, and then
Yeah.
and then he put it like, and then what he did, I was like next to the door, and then he like fucking. So like imagine like this chair is me, yeah.
Yeah.
This chair is me looking through the door, and he's showing me like this. He's showing me like that, and then he comes around. He goes like this, around me like that on the door. I can just feel him like touching my back. It's creepy.
Aw, cute.
Yeah, I got like molested a little bit.
softcore molestation.
Softcore molestation. Yeah, but like what he did it for like a couple months, right? And then one day he just stopped. He just disappeared. One day was not on the fucking corner, and I was like, "Where's he gone?" I was relieved though because I was like, "Do you know what I mean?"
It was like the Omegle people, like they've just figured out their ways and like
Yeah,
I don't know.
You know what? That's it. I've had enough. I'm gone.
Either maybe I could freak them out. Maybe I was a bit too into it for him. Oh no!
That's horrible.
Autistic.
That's
kid.
surely that's been 7 minutes. Right,
Oh, let me check.
it's
Yeah,
got
we're
about 2
on.
minutes
We're
left,
on.
3 minutes left.
We're on 4 minutes left, lads.
4 minutes left.
that was only 3 minutes.
That was a 3 minute story.
We love to see it.
Okay, I'll tell you a story about vodka. Okay,
Oh,
so
Please.
Oh, here we go.
Here we
this
go.
will last. This will
Sorry,
last
man.
over 1:30. Okay, so last story. This was year 9, so I was 14, 13, 14.
Yeah.
And so on a Wednesday night, like 6 o'clock on a Wednesday, I'd say. My mum says be in by 10, 11, 10ish, half 10ish at the latest.
Yeah.
My mate comes round. He's a proper like druggy, everything. He comes round, bottle of Smirnoff and loads of Red Bulls.
Oh, so you're Meg?
There's about 6 of us drinking vodka Red Bull, and like there's a peak with it, and
Wednesday fucking night. School tomorrow.
yeah, this is where it gets dodgy. So I was vodka and Red Bull. That's basically cocaine. It's the same effects as cocaine.
Yeah,
like,
I've had it before.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird.
it has the same effects as cocaine. So I'm having,
I wouldn't really, not really.
but
I mean,
it's in likeliness. It's in lightness with the
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
had both.
yeah. But just I was
Yeah, I do get what you mean.
I was running around, pissed out, made in a random food like.
Yeah, it does make you a bit mental. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was doing all
Red
this
Bull's
shit,
fucked,
and I was. It got to I don't know the time at this point, but I'm saying 11:30,
Hmm.
and my mum said bean for about 10. So I don't know what the time is. So
Oh, you're getting a sandal as soon as you walk through that door.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm
The sandal's scary.
I've somehow stripped down to my boxers, and I'm
what?
lying in a kid's playground.
My mate's on a list because he took a piss. Well, he used to be my mate, but he's
What Gilby?
no, I don't actually know his name, but I was with Alex Gilby, and he was like, I think Tilly, and then this bird called Tilly, and then she had 2 mates, and then one of them was a bloke. He was quite nice, but he had a piss in the park, and he's on a list. That's it. It's quite funny.
Yeah, so I was lying in this. My mates were around me. Then these real dodgy people come over to me and start pushing me like, "What the fuck are you doing, fam?" and everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boston.
For obvious reasons, I'm half naked in a children's park. I think I'll do the same thing, but I'm like, no. Yeah. So my mate knew these people, so they have like a debating session. They're like, "We'll take him home and everything. He's fine." So I go back to my mate's house. Like he lives in some like crack den or something. I don't know where he lived, but we go back to his house. His mum and dad's in the room with his sister, and they sit me down. And I've got vomit down me at this point. Like I'm in a bad place. I can't keep my eyes open. I'm sitting there like, like they're trying to feed me coffee and water to try sober me
Why?
up a bit. Just it helps you sober up, coffee and everything.
Does it?
Apparently, I don't know. It didn't help really. So I'm sitting there. No, I think I had a shirt on at this point. Like vomiting down my shirt. Like I was in. Oh. She was a very nice woman. They all got in a taxi with me to drive me home. So it was just my brother at the house. My mum's out looking for me because it's 1 a.m. She's had no contact with me at all.
Yeah.
My mate's very angry mother comes to the door with me. My brother answers like, "Where the fuck have you been?" I'm just like, run, just go past him and just jump into bed. And like this woman shouts at my brother and everything, and just, that all happens. And then wake up the next morning and get a massive bollocking.
Yeah. Well, I'm not surprised.
That's where the
I got-
sample comes into play.
That story reminds me, when you're talking about the vomiting, of this one story. Right, it's a 1 minute story, I swear. Yeah, I won't milk the fucking podcast any longer.
Nah, that's what we last one.
But right. It's the time I was trying to skip school, but I got caught because I took a shit in the garden. It stank so bad, my mum caught me.
In the garden.
So it was like 9, yeah. So I walked to the bus stop, and then like I walked to the bus stop, so my mum knew like I could have left the house. But then I come back like 10 minutes later before the bus arrives, and I hide down like this alleyway because there's like a little
Down the back where the car
down
is.
the back, yeah, near where the behind the hot tub thing that I've got.
Yeah.
Oh
I hide down there for about half hour, and then I moved to like the very back of my garden where that fucking hedge is. That blocks off most of you. I fucking moved down there, and then I need a banging shit.
Shit in your back garden.
So I decided, and because I thought I was being really brainy, right?
Were you?
Down
Brainy.
that alleyway is like the sewage area, so it's got all the pipes, right?
Took a shit
where,
like,
no. It's got all the pipes that sometimes it stinks because it's like it's the sewers.
Yeah.
It's got sewage lids down the alleyway. So I went back to there and took a shit there. But the thing is, my mum was having a shower at the time, and she left the window open of the shower. So, and the alleyway. So like the wall of the house is.
She opens some windows. She just runs shit in.
This is the window. This is where the window is. It's wide open. This is the alleyway down here. I take a shit like here.
Yeah.
So I took a shit. Right. I spread my cheeks so wide it stank. It stank so bad. It's like Nagasaki number fucking 9.
What the
It
fuck
was
did you wipe your
disgraceful.
ass with?
I didn't. I played.
Was it a wet one or like a hard one?
I thought that it was solid. It was like it come out like. Do you know how it come out? It come out like. But I'm spreading my cheeks, squatting like that, and we're going. Oh,
I think it's that doing.
I was walking back. I was sat down that alleyway, squatting next to a piece of shit on the floor. And then my mum, right, I hear her turn off the shower, and then she's like fucking, she goes like, oh, what's that? I don't think she goes like, oh, and she comes out of these, I don't know what the doors are called, but like on a bedroom, we've got these glass doors that you can come out. It just comes out onto the deck. And then she fucking sees me crying with my ass out next to a piece of shit. It's the worst fucking. Honestly.
What if she saw you shitting in an alleyway?
Because I was so like. I was so paranoid that I didn't pull my trousers back. So I'm sat there like this. I'm sat there like this, like, what's going on?
What did she say to you?
She just went, oh, Sam.
Oh, Sam, what have you done?
Sam.
It was disappointment. She just went, for fuck's sake.
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
She left the shit there, though. Didn't clean it up.
She got like this massive log. Thinking up the old.
It's a good like, 9-inch log.
Oh, your dad comes home and he's like, honey, I think something's wrong with the dog.
It doesn't know. It doesn't know. It just doesn't know.
Did you get the day off?
No.
No, he came in.
You came in
gotta
with your
send back to
shitty
school.
arsehole. You came in with a shitty arsehole.
I got to wipe. I went back inside.
He went back, wiped his arse.
Right. But my ass wasn't even dirty. Like, because I spread it so far that it just come out like a bullet. So it was alright.
How long was it on the ground for?
3 days. Before it just disappeared into the fucking concrete.
It's just a shit faced alleyway.
Anyway, yeah, that's it
I
for
think
me.
that's it,
Um,
lads.
Okay, now that's a good one.
Good first episode of the
That's a
podcast. Thank you, John. I mean,
Oh,
Joe, sorry.
fucking hell.